Hello, friends. I'm Johnny Rowland. Welcome to our program today. We have several things that we really want to address. A lot of people are still under a lockdown or semi-lockdown, and we're taking advantage of being able to reach people who can have a little time to look and to listen. A lot of things that we want to bring up today. You know, nobody really knows. And we see where Zuckerberg has taken down or is taking down if someone is promoting a rally against lockdown, well, he has instructed Facebook to take down the sites, take down those people. Let's remember dissent. You know, if King George had access to Facebook, there wouldn't have been an American Revolution. You know, when you stop dissent, this is a case of if he or his handlers don't agree with our viewpoint, which is all about saying, wait a minute, this is unacceptable. This lockdown thing is unacceptable. Well, if they don't agree with that, well, you can't put that up. So we really need to develop other sources. Facebook is a great thing. It's a great communication device, but apparently only for those things that these nice people who own it, only what they agree with. So this is a real problem. They want to stifle dissent against essentially the globalist aims. And so we are watching closely. Several things I want to mention. One, there was a terrible shooting in Canada. And we are, certainly as gun owners, as shooting enthusiasts, all of us are against the misuse of firearms or hurting anyone needlessly. And here you have an individual in Canada with very, very strict gun control laws, gun regulation law. And here you have an individual that dressed up in a policeman's outfit or police type outfit and went around, managed to get a gun somewhere, and went around killing people. And so bear in mind that there was no one who was carrying a gun who was in a position to stop him. So we're so sorry to hear about that, but those of us who recognize that the citizen ownership of firearms is in fact the key to our society not becoming a police state. You see, if the citizens can resist unreasonable treatment, and what we've been seeing, you give people power. You look at these governors, look at these mayors, these crazy mayors, how they don't mind taking, forget the Constitution. The New Jersey governor said, well, he wasn't even thinking about the Constitution. He's just going to lock everybody down. Well, wait a minute. Don't we still matter? Don't we still have rights? Of course we do. And this is why we cannot give up our personally owned firearms, because when we do, if we do, let's put it like that, well, then the global police state has nothing in its way to implement that very thing. You know what? The communists are alive and well. And it's a shame because communism is rooted in evil, because socialism, communism, has no value assigned to the individual at all. And this is one of the reasons that our Judeo-Christian ethic is so important in Western civilization, because this is where consideration and value of the individual stems from. And under communism, no, it's all about the herd. The individual has no worth under a communist or socialist system. So bear that in mind. A couple of other things. Speaking of communists, you have AOC, the squad of goofies there in the House, along with Nancy Pelosi. They want to put in vote by mail provisions, all kinds of fun stuff. They want to give relief to illegals. Hey, just come on down. Whoever shows up, let's start writing the check, start handing out the El Cash, but you got to vote for us. You know, this is ludicrous. They want a vote by mail, so anybody can mail in any number of ballots. You know, we already have problems with people on the voting rolls around the country that have been dead for years, and they're still on the voting roll. Somebody's voting in their place, and it's just as wrong as can be. In fact, there are 18 states in our country that don't require voter ID. Think about it, friends. Anybody can show. You can go to one polling place, go across town to another polling place. Oh yeah, I need to vote here too. They have no voter ID. Mostly these are Democrat-dominated states, because see, the Democrats cannot win. There's still enough intelligent people in our country, still enough people who actually understand how things really work, that the Democrats can't win fair and square. They got to cheat, because they have a line of nonsense that they can only sell to people who don't know how our system is supposed to work. A couple of things, when you destroy the absolutes in a country, and right now the ACLU is suing Idaho because Idaho has said that men who feel like they're women today, but they're really men, cannot compete in women's sports. Okay, because there is a physical advantage. So now the ACLU is suing Idaho. You see, here's the deal, friends, that when you destroy any absolute in society, well, then people look at all the rules. Well, maybe these other rules don't count either. This is what's happened to so many of our religious institutions or denominations. They have backed down from saying, well, the Bible says this, but it really doesn't mean that. Well, no, it's only in their brain that it doesn't mean something. And see, if we're not a nation of law, then we become a nation of whim. Hey, and historically speaking, that doesn't end well. So many things. Thank you so much for coming to the rightway.site. We're growing in leaps and bounds, and we appreciate so much your efforts. Please spread the word about what we're doing here. Please tell someone about the rightway.site. And I mention again, if you want to communicate with me, my email address, johnny460roland@gmail.com, johnny460roland@gmail.com. And again, there has never been a more important time in our history than prayer for our country, prayer for our president, prayer for the future, because these folks, the communists, they want to destroy our economy. They want to destroy our culture so they can start over with their one world paradise. Well, some of us are simply not going to have that. So please, if you would like us to join you, if you have a special prayer need, please email me. Don't hesitate. Email me, and we will join you in prayer. So, friends, thank you so much for being with us today. We're going to continue having updates as rapidly as we can. We'll see you on the next show.